Question number 10. In one sentence, give your advice to anyone in
Number one, don't look down on anyone. Don't look down on your partner. That's because sometimes when we get too familiar with our partners, it don't really matter to us. That respect isn't there anymore. But you knowing them is just because they've chosen to be with you, and you knowing who they are in and out, their weaknesses, their strengths, so many things, their ups and downs. Doesn't mean you shouldn't take advantage of it. Talk to them carelessly because you know some of their secrets. And also, if you think you don't like someone and you want to walk away, or there's a way you can politely say it. Talk to them with respect. I don't believe in a lady insulting a man to feel that she's on top of the game. No, it's very wrong. Just sometimes let them be the man that they are. They could be egoistic, but there's a way you can manage that, which wouldn't cause conflict between the two of you.
Just relax and communicate. Make your spouse your safe space,
Second advice that you should be supportive. Support each other in whatever you do. Could be in whether your business or anything that you do to make life going. You can support with words of advice or physical work in any way that you can. Trust in each other. We're in a world where people aren't really genuinely happy to see you happy or to see that things are going on well with you. When they see any little thing, any little error, they rush to tell you things about your partner. They may not even tell you the way it is. They'll say, maybe drop some things and add some things. But if you really trust your partner, you don't really listen to side talk. So just tell them, oh yeah, I appreciate you, thanks for telling me, but don't take it too hard. First of all, you watch them closely to see if that is true before you confront them. And even if you have to confront the person, do it wisely, do it with wisdom, not using nasty words. And even if the person is guilty, I believe there are ways you can just talk to them and they'll be really sorry for what they did. They may never do it again. But if you don't handle it wisely, with the right choice of words and actions, that could be the end of the relationship. And even if a relationship ends, that doesn't mean it's the end of the world, or you could still, like I always say, it's a small world. Personally, I don't like having issues with people because I'm no longer in a relationship with them, or I'm no longer in love with them. It could hurt me when everything's still fresh, but with time, it's part of life. I just tell myself there's nothing new in life. Whatever I've learned, whatever I see now, I'll add it to what I've learned. I believe we meet people for a reason. Could be that they are blessings to us. They came as blessings or lessons for us to learn. Learn those lessons ahead of future relationships we'll have, so that we don't repeat same mistakes. So you learn from it.
one sentence. Just do it, darling. Love is possible.
Be patient and look for the good in the person. There's always good in someone. No matter how bad the person is, look for the good in the person. And be honest. Be honest.
Communicate whatever is on your chest. Work things out. Express future desire.
So, like I said, love is, sometimes it feels like, oh, it's the best thing. Sometimes it feels like, this thing is about to kill me. So, I feel we all have love in us. Do you understand? No matter the situation. So, I feel because for me, I think I have so much love in me. Do you understand? So, if you're in love and you don't maybe have someone to love, you can try and find something else to love. You can maybe find an activity to love. It could be maybe a skill to love, because you have it as you have it. You just have to. Love is not something I think you can maybe quench or cover or hide. You just have to show love to something or someone. So just keep loving. Yeah. If there's nobody to love, love other things. Love maybe the things around you. Love nature. Love God. Like, just channel it somewhere else. Thank you.
Future desires and plans. Check each other's out. Compliments and all that sweet stuff.
I agree with Bobby. He's the lover man here. He knows all these things.
And check for red flags.
Free. Like, be free and serve. Be selfless.
I mean, like, relationship, if it's marriage, it's a completely different thing. I'm not married, So I think any conventional wisdom around marriage, you can follow that. Well, for me, with my experience, or from my experience, dating, you should actually have respect for yourself. A lot of respect for yourself. I think a lot of respect for yourself helps you to know what exactly a relationship is, how far you should keep it, or if you should keep it at all. And that's the best way to even know red flags, because from time to time your boundaries will be tested. But if you respect yourself, you'll be able to spot it enough, resolve it, or get the hell out of the place.
Yeah, you have to know you have to be aware of the type of person you are. So
be true to yourself. If you know that what you would do would hurt you, then do not do it to the other person. Okay, I'll take that sentence back and I'll give another sentence. The other sentence I'll rather give would be Matthew 7:12, which is tagged the golden rule. And what that means is, whatsoever you wish that men should do to you, do it also to them. I think it's a motto that I try to live by. So that's the one, that's what I would say lovers should abide by.
you have to be properly evolved to actually even be in a relationship or a marriage. That's why they leave it for mature people to
Bobby, are you
get
mature?
married. I'm very mature. I am very
I've
mature.
never heard a mature person say they are mature before.
Well, how many mature people did they ask if they are mature?
Love is sacrificial, and if you choose to love someone, ensure that you're ready to go all in, right? Don't do it half-assed. Don't do it 50%. Don't do it half-half. Go all in. Go all in. Go all in. That's my advice for you. It's sacrificial, so don't expect the other person to do more. You try and outdo the other person. You try and sacrifice for the other person. Try and be there for the other person, no matter what the situation is, right? I will say this. Bible makes us to understand. Obviously, it's a scripture that every one of us know, right? It says, "For God so loved the world that He gave." Christ gave, and the context of what He gave was not just mere giving. We'll be made to understand that He gave His only, not the 10th, not the second, His only begotten Son, for the sole purpose of uniting us back with Him, right? So in that particular scripture, it says Christ gave, right? So in your relationship, in your marriage, are you ready to give your all, your only time, your last money, your last meal? What is it that you're ready to give for your partner, right? Like I rightly said, love is sacrificial. I'm ready to go all out. Thank you very much. Thank you once again for this opportunity. I appreciate it.
The last question. Okay. In one sentence, give your advice to anyone in love.
Go make money.
People of the world, people should be careful of this kind of person because they use it for money rituals.
Make more money.
So relationships that have a God factor usually last.
with the right motive, of course, with the right motive, and be committed to that one person. Pray to God to help you build your self-control and discipline, while you yourself make conscious efforts to stay put and not wander like you're just straying, because you might or you will actually meet people presumed or you feel that are finer or whatever, finer than whoever you might actually be with, but never yield to this. Once you have picked that person, once you have made your commitment to that one person, don't look elsewhere. Like, that's why I mentioned that you have to build your self-control and discipline, and it's only God that can actually help you, and you yourself have to make conscious efforts. So don't think there is another person out there besides the person that you're going to be with for life, right? So the person you are with should always remain the most beautiful and whatever and whatnot, the most whatever that you might think, the most intelligent, and it's one person to a person, no sharing, no polyandry in this case.
See, anyone in love should love with their whole heart. Like, love is real, but at the same time, they should not ignore the red flags, and also be rational, like also see beyond the four corners of their.
Love is so possible. Do it. Just do it, baby. Just do it. Question number 11.